Hello, I'm Kate Godozic. Thank you for joining us. This is Canadian Business Spotlight. Welcome to Canadian Business Spotlight, the program sharing perspectives from within the inside track of industry-leading Canadian companies. We're here to share the rich and diverse business landscape from coast to coast. Let's get started.
Canadian Industry Online is very pleased to be partnered with Canadian Business Spotlight to bring you the very best in Canadian business and bring you expert tips and insights from Canada's top leaders and industry experts in business.
In business for over 100 years, Desjardins is Canada's largest cooperative financial group and a leading provider of insurance and investment products for millions of Canadians. I'm Hal Roberts, and I'm in downtown Toronto talking with Jeff Locke. He's the Senior Regional Sales Director, and we're going to talk about critical illness insurance, an insurance that you need, but hopefully you'll never have to use. Insurance is vital for a business owner, Jeff, but what about individual insurance for people? How important is that?
It's a great question, Hal. When it comes to individual insurance, business professionals tend to focus on life insurance. They realize the importance in the event of an untimely death, protecting their loved ones. And it should be part of their individual plan. There's also a second component that is key as well, and that's called living benefits. And living benefits is important. It's otherwise known as health insurance because it protects against lost productivity or loss of income in the event of an illness. Oftentimes we refer to this in the industry as a forgotten hazard. At the end of the day, it's like a tailor-made suit. It's customized, built for you based on your own individual need and budget.
Let's say I have a construction company, or maybe I work as a drywall contractor, and I get cancer, or maybe there's a heart attack, and I want to really protect my family and my business. There's critical illness insurance. How does that actually work for me?
If you develop an illness, such as cancer, heart attack, or stroke, or any other dread disease that's covered in the contract, the benefit gets paid out to you, tax-free. If you remain healthy and you don't have an illness, the benefit gets paid out to you tax-free, and that's known as a return of premium on benefits. So all premiums paid into the contract get paid out. And unfortunately, if you were to die, we also would pay out the benefit to your estate or your named beneficiary. And with Desjardins, that's unique in the industry. We have the best return of premium on death benefit in that we pay the greater of 25% of the coverage amount or the actual premiums paid. So in the initial years, you're going to actually be better with a Desjardins insurance contract than any other policy in the industry.
It sounds like bundling insurance really may be the way to go because one type of insurance may not cover it all. What are the advantages of bundling for a business owner?
At Desjardins, we actually have a turnkey strategy here, which we call the Executive Health Savings Plan. And it's a way for a business owner to hold insurance with his or her company. You have to be an incorporated business owner or professional. The business owner shares the rights and obligations, the benefits of the plan. It's a co-ownership strategy. And the way it's set up, it's a little bit differently than personally owned critical insurance in that there's two pieces. There's the business and there's the shareholder. So the business would be, if you die or if you get an illness, the business would receive the benefits tax-free into the business. And if you remain healthy, the shareholder receives the benefits tax-free. And the big key to that is that they receive all of the premiums, so both corporately paid as well as personally paid. At the end of the day, it's the bang for your buck is there. You can liken it to being an investment in your health that also gets paid out to you, should you remain healthy. So with the Desjardins insurance product, you're covered for your health, you're covered for your death, you're covered for critical illness, and we even added a feature with our most recent product update, which will cover you for long-term care as well.
What are the advantages for me as a business owner, Jeff, working with a licensed insurance professional?
Dealing with someone who's qualified or licensed, it's like going to a doctor or to a dentist. We don't do our own diagnosis typically, and we don't do our own dental work. So in terms of financial services or insurance, you want to go see someone who's qualified and who's licensed. It's just like a tailor-made suit, in that the licensed insurance professional will build and design a plan based on your own need and your own budget.
Well, I've learned a lot here today, especially about insurance. Thank you so much, Jeff. I appreciate you joining us.
Thank you, Hal.
To find out more about Desjardins Insurance Solutions, go to cabusinesstv.com/Desjardins.
The top 2 high-tech tips I can offer for improving your work efficiency are backing up everything. Always back up everything that you need to keep. Don't keep everything on your hard drive. And the second thing would be use those tools that are available to you to make your work more efficient, such as coordinating calendars between your smartphone and your laptop.
Each year, we're able to do more and more with advances in technology, capable of incredible leaps in productivity. You may be surprised with what's coming next.
Consumers today expect to shop 24/7 across all channels, in-store, online, and across connected devices. Understanding what online shoppers want and value, whether they're shopping locally or abroad, is a key factor for Canadian businesses when choosing an online payment solution.
People want to be able to pay wherever they are. People are much more connected to each other, and they want a fun experience. They want a simple experience and a convenient experience, and they want to be able to share that with their friends.
I shop online periodically, usually around the holidays.
Yeah, I shop a lot online.
Shop online maybe once a month, I'd say.
So it's very convenient.
As long as it's easy to pay, that's what I look for.
No matter what device you have, we want to make sure that PayPal is powering those payments with their credit card, their bank account, cash. And so what PayPal is doing is enabling them to be able to do this. PayPal's grown up with the internet, powering payments and moving towards a connected economy. Buyers want a safer and convenient way to pay. And at PayPal, what we're doing is we're helping businesses give their customers that more secure, simpler way to pay so that they can focus on their passion and leave the payments to PayPal.
Penzu is a personal journaling application, and it allows you to keep your own private thoughts in the cloud. Since the beginning, we've had the same PayPal account, and we've been able to customize our checkout experience and make it ideal for the customer as they're upgrading their service. What's been great for us is the subscription-based features and recurring payments.
We really have 3 things that we focus on at PayPal. We want to make sure that people can pay on any connected device they want to pay on. The second thing we want to make sure of is that we are creating solutions for businesses that are useful and that are user-friendly for their customers. Thirdly, we want to make sure that we're growing with the business and that we're allowing them to be able to take payments internationally and cross borders.
Early on, we wanted to monetize, and we also wanted to reach as many countries as possible. And PayPal allowed us to do that. We can now accept payments from almost any country in any currency, and normally we wouldn't have been able to do so.
PayPal is constantly working to innovate and improve its solutions using customers' feedback because we're creating a world that is around people and not institutions.
Security is really, really important to us at Penzu, and so PayPal was a natural fit for us. Since users are writing their most private thoughts inside of Penzu, we wanted to make sure that we were using the right payment solution. Our customer knows that their financial information is going to be kept safe, and we know that the payments coming in are verified.
Security has always been a major concern for our customers, and therefore it's always been in PayPal's DNA. I'd like to think that we've earned the trust of our 150 million customers around the world to enable their secure payments.
Penzu has grown from 0 to over 1 million users around the globe, and we wouldn't have been able to monetize it without a partner like PayPal. Our mission is to reach everybody on the planet, much like PayPal's. And we've been able to grow and become a global company and a global service because of that.
At PayPal, we're passionate about creating fun experiences that power payments for the things people love, like shopping. We want to make sure that people can pay on whatever device they want to pay on, be it mobile, be it desktop, or even be it wearables one day, such as a smartwatch. We want to help Canadian companies connect with their customers in the simplest, most secure way possible. And we want to make sure that our solutions are enabling people to continue to be connected and continue to thrive. After all, it's not money that makes the world go around, it's people.
Discover more about how PayPal is helping to power Canadian business growth online with easy and secure payment solutions. Go to cabusinesstv.com/PayPal.
Nothing can match the blistering speed with which electronics change and advance. New innovations occur weekly, and retailers need uncanny intuition to adapt to a knowledgeable consumer base. We joined 2 business leaders at Canadian mainstay The Source to see just what it takes to stay ahead of the curve.
Once merely toys, consumer electronics have evolved into something more people depend on to manage their everyday lives. Despite such high demand, the consumer electronics market has been declining annually.
Consumer electronics is a very competitive industry. It's a low-margin industry. There's lots of competitors out there, so you can buy products everywhere, and there's lots of change. Products go in and out of life cycle very, very quickly. The Source has been able to grow over the last 40 years by being innovative. We've added lots of new cool products to the stores, and we're also located where Canadians want to shop. Over 70% of Canadians live within 5 kilometers of a Source store.
The Source provides a comprehensive array of the latest electronic devices that consumers rely on to live, work, and play.
What differentiates Source from others is our focus on our customer, first and foremost, and how we bring that to life in store. Firstly, we curate our selections. Consumer electronics is a fairly complex and broad array of products. We make sure we're really choosing what best fits our customers, and then we back that up with expert sales associates who really know the products and help customers make great purchase decisions. The Source offers consumers a choice of over 3,500 products in store from all the major national brands, and then we extend that selection at thesource.ca to over 10,000 additional items.
Many of the company's frequent customers prefer to walk into the store so they can feel these products in their hands and try them out for themselves.
What I think draws the consumer to our stores is our reputation for expert advice and for a team of sales associates that really take the time to understand what their needs are and help them really find the product that best fits them and fits their needs. The way we ensure we have successful, strong associates in our stores is first we have a very good understanding of what the characteristics are of a successful sales associate for us. So the selection process focuses on that. Then we support that by giving them terrific training around product knowledge and how to ask good questions of customers to really get to what their needs are. And then we support that with terrific coaching from our store managers. All of that comes together to create a fun place to work.
The focus at the Source is all about customer experience. We're trying to make it easy for customers to shop, find the products they want, whether it's on the web or in the store. From a store perspective, we've opened or renovated 300 stores over the last 2 years. Nobody in Canada has made that kind of investment. And on the web, we're just introducing tools, new products, everything to make it really easy to find the products you want. That's what's going on here. It's all about customer experience. Landlords want to partner with the Source because we bring really important demographics into the mall. We bring a male population and we bring high-income customers into the mall. Manufacturers want to partner with us because we bring reach. We're everywhere in Canada, and so we get their products into markets that lots of other people can't even reach. We also have really good financials, so we're a stable organization with whom to partner.
In the ever-evolving consumer technology landscape, the Source offers shoppers today the products they won't be able to live without tomorrow.
This is, a very fast-paced, ever-changing market. Consumer electronics, life cycles are getting shorter and shorter. So really how we stay ahead and ensure we're bringing the right products to Canadians is having very strong relationships with our manufacturers and getting good line of sight to their roadmap so we can clearly anticipate what's coming and ensure we're well prepared to introduce those products to the Canadian market.
Bringing people together and enhancing their lives for 4 decades, the Source has provided the latest products combined with sound advice. To learn about the latest in consumer electronics, visit www.cabusinesstv.com/The Source.
With the current economic landscape in Canada, more Canadians and readers are concerned with how international influences will impact their business on a local level. Not only that, but Canadians are really concerned with making sure that they have ways to diversify their business, whether they're dealing with domestic clients or going international.
Grant Thornton is a leading Canadian accounting and business advisory firm specializing in tax, audit, and advisory services in 60 offices in Canada and in over 100 countries around the world. I'm Hal Roberts, and today on Canadian Business Spotlight, I'm going to talk to the company's CEO, Phil Noble, and partner Jim Menzies about why they have such a passion for helping private business. You talk a lot about passion in your industry, but I guess you're also quite passionate about seeing your clients succeed as well, aren't you?
Private business is really the backbone of the Canadian economy. And when I reflect upon Grant Thornton, it's really the backbone of our firm right across the country. So to get to your question, why do we like to see them succeed so much? It really goes to the fundamental strength of the Canadian economy. We love working with private business, and it's who we are, is what we stand for.
And it's really your employees too, isn't it, Jim, that really helps those private businesses succeed?
Well, absolutely. Most private businesses are looking for their advisors to have the same level of passion for their business that they do. And that's a fun environment to work in. And when you get yourself to a position where you make what's most important to your client important to you, you feel really committed, and it's a really satisfying thing to go through.
Now, you touched on the word passion. Sometimes it's a little overused, Phil, but it really is a big mantra of who you are and what you're all about, isn't it?
Well, it really is. As Jim says, when we put our clients' interests first and in the center of everything that we do, it makes our work very rewarding for us. And when we see the passion that our clients have for their success, it's easy to work alongside them.
Well, how do you help your clients' business grow, Jim? Like, what do you do?
As clients grow, their operations become more complex, and as their operations become more complex, they need more help. And that allows us to bring experts from other arms of our firm into the client relationship, ultimately really strengthening and deepening the relationship that we have with them.
Jim, what are some things about private businesses that people may not even be aware of?
One of the most intriguing things that's going on with private companies right now is their expansions internationally. 20 years ago, most private companies in Canada operated in Canada. They would dabble in the United States, but you wouldn't see them going into European markets often, let alone the more emerging markets. Today, most private companies that I work with have some sort of touch point with the emerging markets around the world, be it China, India, or Brazil, and in many instances, they're actually starting up operations in those countries.
Well, let's hear from one of those clients right now and see what he has to say. Jim and I spoke with Jeff Barclay, VP of Finance for Wentworth Technologies. Wentworth is a global leader when it comes to plastics packaging and packaging molds. Gentlemen, it seems like a very solid business relationship between the two organizations, but how did it all begin, especially for you, Jeff?
Part of our company's DNA is to go out and get quotes for everything we buy, services and supplies. Grant Thornton was on the list of audit firms who quoted us on our audit when we decided to do that. And through several meetings with Jim, he earned my trust, and we awarded the contract to Grant Thornton.
And trust was pretty critical, particularly initially, and it meant that I and some others had to spend quite a bit of time with Jeff and other people in the company understanding what was important to them so that we could make it important to us.
Now, Wentworth Technologies has gone international. How has Grant Thornton really helped you with that process?
Well, Grant Thornton has a strong presence in Poland, and not only the statutory audits that they do for us, but international tax planning, our structuring so that we can efficiently move money back and forth from Poland to Canada and vice versa has been very instrumental in the growth of the company.
And our goal there is to try to provide seamless service between here in Canada and our Polish firm. So we put a lot of time and effort into making sure that our people in Poland are just as dedicated to serving Wentworth and Jeff as I am.
Sounds great. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us here on Canadian Business Spotlight.
Great. Thanks very much, Hal.
Thanks, Hal.
To find out more about how to grow your private business, go to cabusinesstv.com/Grant Thornton.
Traits or skills that make a great entrepreneur are a no guts, no glory approach to your business and believing in your business when no one else does. Another great trait is having a general knowledge of all aspects of your business and not just your area of expertise.
3 Canadian entrepreneurs got together with $10,000 in cash to create one of the most successful toy companies around the world. And as you can see, a little out of the ordinary, which is nice. Spin Master. And they've come up with some pretty popular toy lines too, like Bakugan, Tech Deck, and even Air Hogs. I'm Hal Roberts. Today on Canadian Business Spotlight, I'm going to talk to the president and CEO of the company, Mr. Ben Gadbois, to find out what really makes this company tick. Thanks so much for allowing me to join you here at Spin Master. This is an amazing facility, all the wonderful toys. How did it all begin?
Yeah, the company was founded in 1994, but the partnership actually unofficially started earlier than that. It was Renan Harari, Anton Rabi, who were actually friends when they were 11 years old. And they used to play tennis together, and they had a dream to start a business. And then Anton went to university, and there he met Ben Varadi, who was the third partner, and together they formed Spin Master in 1994.
What were some of the early toys that they created?
One of the ones that, actually the first one they did was called Earth Buddy, and from there they went to Devil Sticks, and then they went to Sky Shark, and then they went on and on and on for the last 20 years now.
I'm looking at some of the headlines behind me here, ahead of the game, thinking outside of the box. What sorts of employees are you looking for with Spin Master?
You know, we have great diversity at Spin Master. We like to think that we're very different in terms of how we do business. So we hire extremely creative people. We also hire a lot of people that are best in class in their field of expertise. And we like people who want to champion things. We actually let people take project on and just take it all the way through. And we help them doing that. But it's a very, very rewarding place to work.
I want to meet some of those creative people right now and play with some of the toys. Can we do that?
Yeah, you look like a big kid, so I bet you can have some fun.
Let's do it. Ben, I feel like a kid right here in the studio with all of these wonderful product lines. Let's talk about the innovation and how far Spin Master has come.
Innovation is what is the most important for us, and obviously if you can create some great innovation and then you can actually overlay it with some powerful licenses, then you have a winning recipe every time.
What do you see that really sets you apart from your competitors right now in the toy gaming industry?
Well, it's three things. It really is our people, is our culture and our values, and then our Spinovation process.
I like that Spinovation. What is that exactly?
Yeah, it's about creating real, pure fun at all level in a kid's life.
So it's really not just about the toys, is it?
No, I think over the next 5 to 10 years, we see some age compression with kids in terms of how they get entertained with technology. It's about digital gaming, it's about robotics, and it's about emerging technology that can be fused into the traditional play. We'll also have an entertainment division who's producing hit shows like Paw Patrol right now. So we have many, many shows slated all the way up to 2019, so there will be many, many more.
I'm headed to a child's party. Which one of these wonderful toys should I bring along with me?
Well, there's so many I can recommend. You're already familiar with the Zoomer Dino.
Oh, I had a lot of fun with that one.
So this one is great. For a little girl, you can do the Chatster. And obviously, you can never go wrong with Paw Patrols.
There's so much to choose from. Ben, thanks so much for joining us on Canadian Business Spotlight.
Thank you, Hal. It's great. My pleasure.
To see the rest of Spin Master's bold and exciting new initiatives, go to cabusinesstv.com/Spinmaster.
There are several ways that parents can save with their children's college expenses, including saving early and saving smart. Make sure that you incorporate savings into your daily budget and you know how much you can afford to save. The second thing that I would recommend is making sure that you know what your options are and what the anticipated costs of education are going to be in 15 or 20 years. This is information you can get at your bank or financial institution.
Educated investing is key to companies of all sizes and, in fact, our own personal wealth as well. Get the experts' assessment in our next segment.
Billions upon billions of dollars are traded annually on stock markets around the world. But there's a new trend developing that's trading and investing online. Bank-owned discount brokerage firms allow you, the do-it-yourselfer, to create your own online investment portfolio. I sat down with National Bank Direct Brokerage President Nancy Paquette to talk about what investors look for when choosing an online brokerage service.
Our clients are looking for autonomy. They are looking for independence. They want to be able to trade with a very good price on their own because they have the knowledge to do it. And we provide them tools, we provide them research that is proprietary, that is non-proprietary, so that they can do their own analysis and therefore take their own decision.
How is National Bank Direct Brokerage really reaching out to the next generation of investors as opposed to somebody in their 40s and 50s?
You're right, it used to be male, mostly above 45 years old, that were doing investment online because they had the time and the money. Now we have people in their 20s and their 30s that were born with computers in their hands. Therefore, they want to do it. They know how to navigate intuitively into a website, and they're sensitive to price. So being through social media, through conferences, webinars, seminars, that's how we're reaching to the next generation.
What kind of investments do you offer?
We offer everything. Being an IROC dealer, we can offer everything from traditional GICs to exchange-traded funds, mutual funds, stock, bonds, options. Everything is available in Canadian and US dollars in registered and non-registered accounts.
Education is really key when it comes to online trading. The Do-It-Yourself Zone was created in early 2014. What services does it offer?
Well, we're open from 7:30 till 6 p.m. Therefore, people can come by. Either they're walk-ins, just people walking by, or with an appointment to meet our registered employees, and therefore they learn on how to use our tools. They can come to seminars on lunchtime to learn about investments, and those type of conferences go from basic investments on asset allocation all the way to options trading.
You won the J.D. Powers Customer Satisfaction Award in 2013. That must have been pretty exciting. What's the real significance of that?
It is very significant because we had been on the podium for many years, but to be able to finish first means that our clients recognize that our employees worked very hard in supporting them, answering their needs, and therefore they're happy with the service we offer, and we're there for the clients.
Helping and understanding Canadians' financial needs is what has made National Bank Direct Brokerage a true Canadian success story. Joining me right now is a Senior VP within the Wealth Management Division of the bank, Martin Gagnon. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Martin, what is driving the online business to your company?
So everybody caters to the active trader, but we want to make a specific effort for the long-term autonomous investor. Many of our clients already have advice, so we call them the validators. What they're looking for is help and guidance. So for example, they need ideas for asset allocation, and we help them implement this at a low cost.
What kind of fees and commissions can I expect to pay at NBDB?
There's recently been a lot of downward pressure on fees, but everybody focuses on the price of a transaction. We made a specific effort to go further for the administrative fees, and especially for the younger or smaller portfolios, so that the overall fee package is also attractive to them.
What can we expect from NBDB in the future?
We have many initiatives on the go to be holding the hand of the long-term autonomous investors, things like tools and also low-cost products. Essentially, we believe that even though you're a do-it-yourself investor at NBDB, you're not alone.
Martin, thanks so much for teaching us all about wealth management and how to help the DIY investors. Thanks for joining us.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
For more information about National Bank Direct Brokerage, go to cabusinesstv.com/NBDB.
The investment landscape has changed for retirement for Canadians in the last 5 years or so. More and more Canadians are looking at less traditional investment options, such as a more conservative portfolio. In addition, they're looking at different ways of banking on what they already have, including home equity. The other thing that Canadians have started to do is look at investments that are tangible, such as real estate.
Thank you for watching Canadian Business Spotlight. Join us again for more in-depth stories about new developments in leading Canadian companies.